Watson.
Gotta put that in.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Mr. Watson's total is
1420.
yes, sir.
All right. How are you gonna get that paid?
Okay. As I explained on the video, and I did call the attorney office. I did let him know that I will have 1,200 on the 31st of this month of December.
So
And
you'll have 1200.
yes, sir. And I did talk with the apartment finance manager to let them know as well what I'm planning to do. Okay.
Go ahead.
That's 200. I did reach out to the attorney's office yesterday, and I let them know that I can have the remainder of the 200 paid by the 14th of January.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yes, sir.
So by the 14th, you can have it paid.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then what's your plan for January?
I plan to.
I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Figuring that out.
I hear you.
Okay.
Now, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Here's what I'm gonna do for you. Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna find no tribal issue. I'm going to judgment to the plaintiff for possession. The 14/20/13. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm locking your December figure.
The 1,400.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll order that the defendant has to pay 1,200 by January 5th.
Okay.
And the balance, if that's paid, then the balance by, just make it January 15th
Okay.
of the judgment amount.
Yes, sir.
What I'm doing here, I'm not dealing with January.
I understand.
Got me?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna pay the 1,200 by what date?
By the, what would be the rate date? He's gonna have it at the end of this month, but it's gotta be paid to the landlord by the 5th. So if you pay the 1,200 by the 5th, then you get the extra time to get that 200, get that in.
By the 15th.
Then you can worry about January.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Fair enough?
That's fair.
That's what we'll do.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Happy New Year.
And to you too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
See, that's how I like to be, like way up there like that. Court does call the case of Evergreen versus Paisley Brennan.
It's an action for non-payment of rent. James Sink for the plaintiff. This defendant owes $2,413.39 in rent. The costs are $172 for a total possession only judgment of $2,585.39.
All right. Ms. Brennan, how are you planning on getting that paid?
I think it was last week when I came, I had to submit a response, answer for that, which I did online.
You did it?
Maybe I also emailed it to myself, which I haven't received the email yet. So I don't know if I don't know if I did it wrong or what, but I did fill it out.
Does it show an answer was filed? I don't have it. Did you get an answer from her?
A written answer?
Yeah.
No, sir.
I did it at the beginning of this week.
Okay. Although I don't have it in front of me, there's an oven issue and a light, right? So there's something wrong with your stove.
The stove hasn't been working since May, and then there's a few other issues that I was trying to address last week that I did put in the answer.
So there's repair issues.
I have something on there, Your Honor.
Yes, go ahead.
When we filed the case, there were no open work orders. Based on Ms. Brennan's report to the court, they opened work orders, but she has not allowed entry to address them.
When I put the orders in, whoever's in charge of that were saying that they completed the orders, even though they didn't. So they were closing the orders after I opened them. And then somebody reached out to me at the beginning of this week.
Ms. Brennan, are you letting them into your apartment?
Yeah, somebody reached out to me this week, and I told her after my family leaves after the holidays that we could do everything then.
But they can't have repairs, then not let them in to do the repairs.
I just told her after the holidays will be better. She asked me when was a good time, and I said after the holidays. So it's not that I wouldn't let her. She just asked when was a good time, and that's what I said, after the holiday. Especially because I'm working a lot right now too.
Well, ma'am, are you giving them permission to enter or not?
They can if they have to. I just wanted to wait until after the holidays.
Follow me here. You can't complain that they're not doing the repairs and then not give them access. So
I understand that.
Ma'am, I'm going to do this one or two ways. You got two options here. Do they have permission to enter even if you are not home? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
She's granted you permission to enter. You have work orders from her.
We don't have from her. They initiated them after.
No, I understand.
We have work orders. If she wants to add anything to it, she can submit a work order.
Okay. Then what I'll do is then I'll adjourn this to January 9th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That is an in-person hearing. They're going to come in, they're going to do the repairs.
Okay.
All right.
Would you consider having her pay some money to the court here?
Well, I would, especially because January is coming up. Ma'am,
Yes.
what do you have to pay towards your rent? Because you now are going to have your January rent coming up.
I have the full balance. I just haven't been paying it because of that.
What's your monthly rent?
It's $10.69, and then they add utilities, so it varies, but it's usually around $1,100 to $1,200.
So I want 1,200 plus. I'm going to order half of December. I'm going to order that you're to pay by January 5th, $1,800 to court escrow.
Okay.
Right.
You need an order, Your Honor.
We better on this one. Thank you.
Take care of it today.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
See you on the 9th.
Okay.
Evergreen Apartments versus Kenyatta Mitchell.
Hello.
Where is she? She disappeared. Hello. There she is.
Hi.
All right. Hello, Miss Mitchell. All right.
Anything for the plaintiff?
We're at about 2,000. She did an SER.
It's at 1998.90.
Pardon?
1998.90 right now.
Yes. All right. Any news on anything, Miss Mitchell?
So I haven't received my letter for determination of a SCR. However, I did reach out to Hawk because January's rent has been added to the account. So I know by then they will meet that whole balance. And then I have an appointment on January 2nd for that.
With Hawk?
Yes.
Okay. When they add your, how much is your monthly rent, man?
$10.59.
Okay. So let me ask you this. If I just ballpark this, let's see. I'm just gonna go 2,000 and then just gonna go up on everything. Do you have $100 that you could pay to the court?
Yes.
Can you come up with that?
Yes.
Well, actually, don't pay it to the court. Pay it to the landlord.
Oh, just in the portal?
Pardon?
Just in the
Yeah.
portal?
Just pay it. Then you got an appointment with Hawk. What date? Okay. What I'm gonna do, ma'am, is I'm gonna adjourn your case to January 9th.
Okay.
2025 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person.
Okay.
Okay. And you had 2 people in your house, right?
No, me and my children all together.
How many?
3.
3? Okay.
She's gonna need about 250.
She's gonna need 250?
Well, you look at it with a late fee, it's like.
Oh,
so
with
she's
the
gonna be
late fees.
170, it's gonna be 3170.11 on the 1st. When we get here on the 9th, it's going to be 3270.11.
Okay. I got it. Is there a way you can come up with that with about
300.
300.
250,
Yes,
300?
if I could just have till like the middle of next week. I just haven't gotten paid.
The middle of next week?
Yes, like Wednesday.
Okay. Well, here's what I'll do. I will need you to pay $300. Let's get that paid by, if I told you to get that paid by the 7th, you think you can do that
Yes.
to the landlord?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we'll just do that way, okay? Does that work for you?
Yes.
And then we'll see what Hawk says and see where we go from here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a happy new year.
You as well.
Evergreen versus Dunn.
James Sink for the plaintiff. She is at $1,130.69.
What? Your name, ma'am?
Dunn.
All right. And how much did you give me total? I'm sorry, Mr. Frank.
1130.69.
Right. And that's because she paid the 600.
I paid the 500.
I got you when I look at it. And then you were gonna pay 1,000 a day.
My check was short. I missed some days of work because I was sick.
Okay. So let me ask, how much can you pay today?
I can pay 600 today.
600 again. Okay.
And I get paid again. I get paid every 2 weeks. So I'll get paid again on the 6th or the 7th, whichever day is Wednesday, January.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find no tribal issue. I'm gonna grant the plaintiff a judgment for possession. Basically lock in that $1,130 figure, okay? Going to pay $600 today. That's gonna lessen that balance and you're gonna be at about what, 530, another 600. And you can have that by when? You think? The 7th? Which is that Wednesday.
Yes, because I'll have my holiday paid in and I'll be able to pay.
I got you. All right. And then, so she's paid the 600 today, and if she pays the 600 today, I'll extend the writ date to the January 9th, that Friday. All right. That's not including anything having to do with your January rent. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just doing that. That way you'll have an ability to get this paid.
Thank you.
Does that work?
That works perfect. Thank you.
Does it?
Yes.
Works perfect?
Yes.
That's because I said it. No. Yes. Well, no, I really do mean that, but all right. I'll
What
sign.
date, Your Honor?
Pardon?
What did you say was the red date?
The 9th.
The 9th. I wrote
Yeah.
the 3rd on there. Could you fix?
Oh, you
Just
did.
realize that would be the 10 days.
All right. So she'll have until the 9th to get that paid. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Have a good New Year.
You